To understand how a man with zero political or military experience captured the American presidency in 2016, you have to look past the campaign trail. This victory was the culmination of a 40-year business model. It began in the 1970s. After inheriting a highly profitable middle-class rental empire in Brooklyn and Queens from his father, Donald Trump immediately targeted the higher-stakes market of Manhattan. His strategy there relied heavily on visibility. By acquiring high-profile properties like Trump Tower and attaching his name to them in massive gold letters, he actively manufactured an aura of extreme elite wealth. In these early decades, his entire power base was tethered to the ground. His influence depended completely on projecting an image of insurmountable success through grand physical architecture. But by the early 1990s, that physical empire became a severe liability. While the public saw a billionaire tycoon, the reality was over $4 billion in debt owed to more than 70 banks, leading to a string of defaulted loans and major lenders blacklisting him. The breaking point arrived on the Atlantic City boardwalk. His highly leveraged hotel and casino properties, most notably the Taj Mahal and Trump Plaza, were forced to file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection to restructure their massive debts. This brush with financial ruin forced a strategic pivot. He realized that constructing and owning buildings carried massive operational hazards, but the famous name he had spent decades affixing to those buildings was a highly lucrative, low-risk asset. The debt crisis of the 1990s effectively killed the traditional real estate developer and birthed a business model built entirely on intellectual property. By the 2000s, the Trump Organization shifted heavily into a pure licensing model. His name was stamped onto consumer goods like steaks and apparel, and educational seminars like Trump University, along with dozens of global real estate developments that he had absolutely no part in building. This arrangement insulated him from operational risk. Third-party developers took on the debt and construction, while he leased out his signature for pure profit. Unlike physical skyscrapers taking years to build, a signature is infinitely scalable, existing simultaneously in Manila, Istanbul, and Pune. In 2004, this strategy expanded into the premiere of The Apprentice. He was now licensing his name and image to a manufactured television persona. The television show decoupled the brand from the messy reality of New York real estate. It transformed Trump into a mass-market lifestyle brand synonymous with absolute authority and success. Over 14 seasons, The Apprentice actively erased his 1990s financial struggles from the public consciousness. Millions of eager viewers tuned in weekly to watch a highly flattering, fictionalized version of a decisive chief executive who eliminated contestants with a single catchphrase. To maximize media attention around this character, he integrated conflict-driven entertainment tactics. Drawing directly from his sporadic appearances in professional wrestling, he learned to treat public life as a theater of manufactured, highly polarizing conflict. He began testing these exact tactics in the political arena. In 2011, he positioned himself as the leading proponent of the racist birther conspiracy against Barack Obama. By promoting a fringe theory, he instantly created a common enemy and successfully hijacked national news cycles. Reality television and wrestling provided the training ground for a combative, authoritative character that audiences already recognized and trusted. When he announced his presidential campaign in June 2015, he bypassed traditional political norms entirely. He didn't run as a standard policymaker. He campaigned strictly as his established, wealthy outsider television character. To dominate the crowded primary field, he deployed his tested television tactics. He used highly polarized and combative rhetoric to intentionally provoke outrage, ensuring he commanded the daily media narrative over his opponents. The financial efficiency of this strategy was staggering. His campaign generated an estimated $2 billion in free earned media, dwarfing his actual ad spending. As network coverage consumed the airwaves, his dominance in the primary polls tracked right alongside it. Every dispute and media cycle translated directly into voter share. This was a hostile mass media takeover. He was utilizing a pre-established, heavily tested consumer product to absorb and conquer the Republican primary. The final stage of this evolution required packaging the persona into a consumer-ready slogan. He trademarked "Make America Great Again" in 2012, long before his campaign even began. creating an immediate, wearable extension of the brand. This base of supporters engaged with the movement as a brand, becoming a loyal, merchandise-buying consumer group, wrapping themselves in physical branding. His victory over the political establishment demonstrated the application of licensing and television strategies to a new industry. The primary product Trump sold to conquer American politics was the meticulously crafted brand itself.